afternoon. I'm a little bit late, a little bit delayed. I've had one of them sort of like ADHD type days where I've overslept and then I've got up and I've started to do one thing and just done everything. So I haven't stopped for like ages. So then I thought, right, I best make a cuppa and sit down and actually stream. Mikey, how you doing, babe? Willkommen. Get the multi-stream feed up so I can see all the chats coming in through that rather than just Twitch. Did you get on last night on that thing, Apex, after the update? Or nay? Yeah or nay? Pebbles, what do you want? Oh, Mikey! Coming at me like that at this time of day. Come on up then. Come on. Oh, you useless dog. You're getting too chunky. Oh, fucking hell. Ah! Everything's gone wrong! That would be my my ring light attacking us because of the dog. Thank you, Pebbles. Thanks for that. Yeah, you just leave now. You've wrecked the spot. You just leave. Dickhead. Yeah, I need to rearrange the sort of... My seat's too high, so... I'm banging into everything. You've already had a cuppa. That's upsetting. I mean, you can have another, can't you? Can you? Mikey, I looked at a house in Grasslet yesterday. It was very nice. I've put an application in for it, hopefully. It's just that I've got a shite credit rate. I need some chocolate. Shite credit rating, so might not get it. I need a guarantor and stuff. I'm gonna go and steal one of my kids' selection boxes, but don't judge me because they've got about 50 of them, and I'm a fatty. What's Christmas for if not for giving? Sir Michael. I've already had a crumpet. I had a crumpet. Oh, such variety. It's gonna have to be the greatest of all the chocolate bars. The Whisper. Or the Apsu. Apsu. Don't judge me. I am but human. And I like my chocolate. I know that my microphone's probably picking up the music again because I've turned it up a bit. But how are we all this midweek afternoon? Working, lurking, twerking. What we doing? I have the paints and everything set up, ready to go. I just need to get my palette book, which is here. I'm still here. My dry palette book. Just for squeezing the paints on. Chocolate. You're not having any? You've just come and caused havoc and then ran off to eat. Little shit. I think we've had this discussion. But what do you think is the greatest chocolate bar of all time? And why is it the Whisper? Notifications on my phone? What's that about? Oh, that's You prefer a biscuit, like a chocolate digestive or something? Just getting information about this new cinema that's opening insider info. Twix was been my all-time favourite biscuit. Can you remember when they briefly brought out the little Twixies, the Twixels? It was just like a box of chocolate fingers, but they were all mini Twixies. It was class. But I had to wean myself off Twixies because I used to eat them like 5 a time. But I wasn't one of these sickos who bit off the ends and used it as a straw, because that's just... no. It's not right. Not right. Why am I getting notifications? I need to find my live post on Facebook. Do you not know people used to bite the ends off them and use them as a straw? Horrific. How? You just suck the coffee through the biscuit? Sickos, that's what I'm saying. Share to a group. Just trying to get some traction on other platforms and things. It just melts them. They'd usually... Oh, look, I've shared the stream. I love them notifications there now. Yeah, they just... The chocolate and caramel would melt down and the biscuit would go soggy, and they liked it like that. People are sick. Posted something in a group that I wasn't supposed to post in. Oops. Yeah, Twixes are made to be enjoyed in your mouth with the beverage, not pre-consumption. Pre-consumption. I haven't... Say, because I've been running about and doing everything, I haven't got anything sorted. So all of my normal posts and shoes are... no, go up, select all. Yeah, I haven't done any of them, so... Sorry. I'm just doing it now. Twitter. Oh wait, paste. I am not being rude or inconsiderate. I am promoting myself. Are you at work now, Shedzy baby? Hiding away like normal. Well, you've just made me type I are love instead of I am live. I am love, I am live. Like Shrek. Right. I'll put my phone over there for now. Sorry. We're on the same wavelength. These things happen. Shut up, dog. This is weird. Everything's up and... That's not what I want. Go home. Where's my notifications? We were meant to be, man. Oh, shut up, adverts. I'm just trying to make sure that everything's loading and working properly. Send notifications to people. All 7 of my followers. Which are all probably watching me on Twitch. I need to mute the tab that way. Dog's burying herself under a blanket. It's quite cute. What did I go on here to do? Search for a picture of Radukar. Googly goo. Type Google into Google and destroy the internet. Radukar. The wolf, not the beast. In other news, exciting news, my Proton Pack should be delivered today. So I'm very excited about that. Very excited indeed. That's an awful picture. What's going on there? I need to learn, specifically for this model, how to paint fur. Because he's covered. He's called Radukar the Wolf. He's covered in wolf pelts. So I need to learn how to... There you go, there's a YouTube tutorial on how to paint Radukar the Wolf. Should we watch a trailer? If I go to my game screen. Enlarge. Enhance. There you go. It's a 20-minute video, like, so we don't need to watch it all. This is the guy that I'm painting. Yeah, that was Nuka, yeah. He's rumbling underneath us. He wanted attention. He is the main bad guy in the Cursed City box set, which is what I'm working through. This will be my first official model from it. Obviously I did the Necromancer because he's like an expansion. You can use the Necromancer. But yeah, I'm starting with Radukar to try and get him right. But I need to work out how to do this fur. It looks like it's just layers. Sort of like a grey layered with the white on top or dry brushed. But it's yeah, it's a bit different to something I've done before. Because I've done like Space Marines and things like that. But not something like this. So this is the official painting guide.
So hello and welcome to this Cursed City painting video. In this video we're going to take you through a step-by-step guide on painting the master of the Cursed City himself, Radukar the Wolf.
Beautiful.
When you're ready, grab those brushes, shake those paints, let's get started.
I am actually ready to go today as well. I've got water, which is good. That's a lot of paints for one model. Jesus Christ. I am not going to put that many. I've got a standard grey. Right. The only problem is with this. These are the old Citadel, well, I say the old Citadel paints, the Citadel paints that I used to use, but I didn't have them all, and I got the new set of the Army Painter ones to try, and the Army Painter ones are very good, so I've got to sort of improvise around that, the colour schemes and things.
All you want to do is take your time, and after it's dry, just do a couple of thin coats on it just to help build it.
So we're just doing the skin and stuff.
There we are, with 2 coats of flayed on flesh now applied. What we're going to now do is move on to applying the rest of the colours. So we're going to use gunman flesh first, which we'll just coat all over.
So is it just...
I'm going to tidy back up those raised areas using flayed on flesh again. And we'll finish off with a highlight palette with splash. First of all, let's start with our contrast paint. So I'm just going to get a couple of dots onto the palette, not thinning it down. Just want to make sure I get a nice point to the brush, just so I don't end up swamping the model and it goes everywhere. All we'll now do is then start concentrating that around the face and just working my way around the rest of the areas.
So he's doing the skin first.
The contrast now dry, I'm just going to start layering back up using flayed on flesh. So you're just looking for the raised details, leaving that gunman flesh in the recesses.
So that's fairly straightforward. Where are we at there? If I can get... That's... I'll get these paints out of the way. That's for my painting by numbers canvas. I have a My Hero Academia canvas to paint. Apparently that's where the camera wants to be. So what it's saying there is just start on the flesh and things, which I will do in a second when I've started my when I've had my coffee. So they're using flayed one. So what sort of flesh colour have I got? Got skeleton bone, which is very similar sort of tone, isn't it? So I think I'll probably use that. Give it a bit of a work up. Me watch is deed. So yeah, it's a bit different doing painting streams. Everything's much more relaxed and things. It's very, like I was saying, it's very Bob Ross. That speaker's doing my head in. I'm pretty sure it's broken already. So it's just getting louder and quieter all the time. Right, that's the coffee done. Where can that go? That can go behind me on the plate. Into my painting position. So you're just going to see the side of my head for most of the day now, and my beautiful long hair at the back because I've been lazy and haven't got it cut for months. What? It's torrential rain outside now, Kate. You're not going out. So this is I can't even pick it up. Radicar's actual base, but he won't fit on the stand, so I've had to put him on a smaller base to start with. What brush do I need? No, I don't need that. That's too small. A 0. I should be able to do it with that. Now you'll have to bear with me as well if my painting's not up to par, because this is the first time I've painted and I'm not fully concentrating on the painting because I'm streaming at the same time. So, like I say, yeah, just bear with while we get to terms with it. Just making sure I'm... with the dog knocking the light, it's hard to get right, you know. That's fine. That's fine. So it's... You find with me with when I'm putting the base coats and things on as well, I just go at it. I don't really take much care over it. It's just thrown on, and then I can touch up any sort of details afterwards. with his hat on, it's a bit more difficult to do. So if I take this off, I'm a professional. That's how professionals hold the paintbrushes, by the way. Come on. There we go. Now I can get to his face and things a lot better. Paint his nice bald head. Get in the camera shot, so so it's fairly thick, this coat. Oh, you meant to stay on. Thank you. I mean, that's going to make it easy popping that off to do. You got loads to print and print. If you want to do any sort of promotion for your printing and things like that, feel free to send me some and I will paint some for you, just to show the quality of the miniatures. And then we've got his neck and his chest to do on here. So as you can see there, I've watered it down a little bit, so I need to get some thicker. Just need to keep checking that I'm in the actual... Oh, come on, give us... That's a bit better. Yeah, no worries, man. I've always said, like, if you need any help with promotional things, I've got a friend who was wanting to start doing it as well, and he wanted to send me some stuff, and I said, yeah, that's absolutely fine, because I'm starting to do these sort of streams, and I just didn't hear anything back from him. So. Did you manage to jump in last night? Because I was just thinking, I played Luigi's Mansion last night, and it unless it comes from a spray can. And it just you know, when you have them streams or play them sort of games and they just don't seem to translate properly to us. Like, I was enjoying the game, but for some reason it didn't seem to translate properly over to a stream, which was a bit bizarre. I just couldn't get my groove playing Luigi's Mansion. So that's the first rough coat on his chest, and his face, and I just need to do his... Can you see that fist there? Stream last night, we were on call, we were lurking around places longer. No worries. Don't expect you to be in all day every day. But yeah, it just didn't seem to translate very well, so I don't think I'd be streaming that one anymore. It's got a full palm there, usually they don't. glad I haven't glued this together, because that would be an absolute pain to paint. So I say, this is just very rough first coat. Then once I've done the wash, I can focus on the actual detail of it. But that's just one layer, and then yeah. So have you been on Apex recently? So there's our layers. Just let them dry for a minute and then I'll go over them again. So let's say wash, and then should I do a lighter sort of touch up at the top, so we get a like a pastier flesh, for he is a vampire lord after all. Load it up and turned it off. I loaded it up, had a game of, what's the new mode? I always forget what it's called. I was like that the other night actually. Control, yeah, I had a game of Control on the it's the World's Edge map now, the lava thingy. And the team that I was with were just like, they were getting like 2 kills. So I ended up somehow being the dogshit player that I am, like the top of our scoreboard for the team, and all I was doing was picking people off with a longbow. So yeah, and then I went to have a game on ranked, and this team that I was with, they weren't keeping to a position or anything like that. They were just running different directions. So I try to like direct them with the circle, and one to run towards us, see that the other one had gone another way, and then run into the middle and get down. So you had to go and sort of save them, and yeah, it was hard work. But how's that getting on? It's good. It's good. I'm gonna water this one down a little bit because it's just, this coat's just to sort of touch up the edges, go over any bits that might not have got it so much. Get out of his eye. Taking the paint back off, but I don't want his eye to be full of paint. What is going on there now? Hey cat, what do you want? Still bronze. I'm actually plat this season. There we go, that's a bit better. Using the camera to see if I've missed anything. I need to. I'm wondering. Sorry, I'm just moving stuff now. The cat is sitting by the keyboard. He's there. I'm just going to move this light to see if I can get it brighter for everyone, really. Get down there. That's not really working because of the feckin' stand. hate yourself enough to grind gold. That didn't work. So it was just a pointless experiment, really. Oh my god. Now the light won't stay up. I've got a really terrible standing thing for my light, so it's... I've got to sort of balance it in positions. What have I done here? Stay. Right, so that was, yeah, a pointless waste of time. Get things focused. There we go. It's really thick, this paint, for some reason. Nuka, what are you doing? Please don't go chasing shadows and knocking things over. He's chasing shadows and knocking things over. Get off, get off, get off. Get out of the water bowl, you moron. What are you doing? Have you just come to cause havoc as well? This paint's far too thick at the minute. I don't know why it won't water down. It's gone round the other side of the monitors now to be a prick. Can you actually see what I'm painting there? I wasn't really paying attention. This hand isn't so bad. It's fine, right, good. Because normally when I paint, I'm like a kid that's had too much sugar. I just cannot stay still. I'm all over the place with it. I'm like up here and, you know, trying to get my angles and balancing, and it's, yeah, it's bizarre. It doesn't help that I'm just moving the things out of the way as well. So that's the first coat done. The next bit will be a flesh tone, which is easy enough. I have... Oh, where's it at? Go on, focus. Flesh wash. So give it a minute for that to dry. And I didn't bring my... I'm just going to go and get my player ammo. I didn't bring it through. That's what he turns into, by the way. So this is the base model of him. And he turns into that. Absolute beast. That's Radikar the Beast. What am I on now? So yeah, I went to look at this house yesterday, and the bedrooms were quite a bit bigger than I thought they were going to be. So the top bedroom, which would be mine, actually has a sort of an alcove corner that I would be able to set all my streaming stuff up in. So I've applied for it and filled in the form that I need. I just need to wait and hear back and see what's going on with it, because it said in the original sort of advert for it that they didn't really want animals, which would be a problem because I have them. But when we were looking around, it was obvious that they'd had animals in there beforehand, so just sort of have to see. Hopefully they're not too strict on it, because obviously I have mouse-sized creatures. So yeah, I'm hoping that we get somewhere with it. Technically they're called kids. Yeah, I mean, I did say to the woman that was sort of, she was basically there to open the door and let us have a look. I said to her, my kids make more mess than the pets do. So, you know, I don't see why you wouldn't allow them. But it's at their discretion, isn't it? So you just sort of have to wait and see what they say. Just looking at the base that they've put on with that spray pen, that is the smoothest undercoat I have ever seen. Look at that. Is that not the smoothest base coat you've ever seen? That, and it's for some reason it's 2 different colours. But yeah, I haven't even based mine. I was just doing a sort of layering it up to see if I can get this a better sort of effect, because I am sort of retrying different things to better myself at painting, really. So I think we're probably about ready for a wash now, because it doesn't take these paints long at all. Go away, Bubbles, we don't want you. Nougat, you're not going out in this weather. You're pain in the bottom. So these washes are pretty piss to put on. You just literally just go over and to fill in all the crevasses. Okay. See, easy as that. Just don't want it too. That focus camera. There we go. I might when I'm doing the detailing and things, give him some ridiculously bright white teeth. Okay, you're not going out. If I wasn't streaming, he'd just be sitting in the window, looking out of the window longingly. But he likes to wait till I'm streaming, and then be a pain. Can we get some focus? Focus, please. Focus. Yeah, he doesn't want to focus on his face, does it? We are losing focus. Yeah, well, I'll still be here for a month or two yet. There will just be a sort of a period at some point where I'll have to obviously take some time off to get over into the and set up in the new house, whenever that may be. If it is this house, or any other one. I'm gonna batter the cat. Okay. Shut up. Right. Shut up. Dick. Hey, Balfy baby. How are we? That's Nuka being a dick. If I build it back together in a second, we'll see. How's life, Balf? How we keeping? Just send my address. I can do that now. So it's in our conversation. Wait till I find you. Where are you hiding now? Why can't I find you? Shedsy baby. There he is. Yeah, I'm plodding on, bud. Just this is my my day off basically. I like to do an afternoon stream on a Wednesday because I haven't got the kids. So just sort of a chill, have a cuppa and a catch up, and now this is the first proper painting stream. There you go. But other than that, yeah, just plodding on. It's nice to see you on Twitch as well. I thought you'd be jumping on through Facebook. Yeah. Currently house hunting, trying to get things sorted, basically. Bigger house, better house. Hello, Jane. Welcome in from YouTube. How are you? I'm just working on a bit of on Radicar. Just started today, so doing the skin tones. Try to follow the actual YouTube Citadel things. It's weird seeing me live on YouTube. I am live on 4 different platforms at the moment: YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, and Facebook. You're welcome, Shedsy baby. Don't give that out. I've had to hide it for, you know, the paparazzi and things coming around. People don't really know where I live anymore. But yeah, I hope we're all okay. Do I prefer miniatures to paint? I've only really painted miniatures. I'll put my hand to anything if you want to challenge me, but it's completely up to yourself. You know where I live. Eerie stuff. That wash is still drying, but yeah, it's getting there. The next step after this wash drying is to then do the detail on top of it. Could send some cool figures. I mean, as long as they take a base coat, I'll be able to paint anything. And then it'd just be the sort of level of detail that you want on them. If you could manage to get any like Zelda files or anything like that, well, you know me, you know I'm a nerd. Any sort of Zelda or 80s style cartoons or things like that, yeah, I'm a nerd. But yeah, anything you think, really, anything you want to do as a little promotion-y tool for you, I don't mind. Oh yeah, I forgot about them. You've got a link on. I don't need any more paints, baby. I've just literally bought all sorts. I think I've got. How many's in that set? 60. I've got 70 new paints, so I don't need any new ones. These are all pretty much brand new. Most of them haven't been used. I've only done the Necromancer in them. And for those who haven't seen, I'm just going to get the Necromancer out and show you. This is the first miniature I painted in like 2 years. Very proud of. And if it gets some focus on, that's my. Come on, give us some focus. the necromancer. It doesn't want to focus now because I got. Wait, see if it. Do it the old-fashioned way. Give it something to focus on. Thank you for the like, Lou. Much appreciated. The necromancer doesn't want to be shown. But yeah, that's the model that I've done recently. The only thing that the washes come out quite shiny, so if you can see on the back the reflection and stuff, it looks more of a leather than a robe. But hundreds of patience. I have 0 patience. Ha 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 ha. So yeah, that's that. So shall we do a little bit more detailing on these then? That one still isn't dry, but his face seems to be. No, it's just taken forever to dry. Stupid washes. They're just basically water. I know leather robes exist. It just wasn't the effect I was going for with it. It just come out a lot shinier. These are my brushes in my Get Swifty cup. 2. Going for a slightly smaller. Plus 50 king stat. Thank you for the like as well, Sheds. Jumping onto Facebook to promote me. Love you. If you haven't followed the pages or anything like that, feel free to do so. Same with YouTube, baby. If you didn't give a follow, please do. It's not called a follow on YouTube though, is it? It's subscribe. I knew that was you anyway because of Twitter. That's the thing about Facebook. It gives away who you are. You can't have a persona. Like the first time I went live was I didn't use the Streamlabs multi-stream. I used Restream to see what it was like, and it just threw it onto my normal Facebook page instead of my average mic page. So have I already got you on YouTube? You know what my memory's like. It's awful. Woohoo! There we go. Got a follow on the Facebook page. I haven't done much with that Facebook page for ages because I started streaming on Facebook and then stopped. So I promoted it loads when I first got it, but then didn't do much else. Right. So douse me brush. Get me tip right. You know, you just got to get your tip right. So I'm gonna go over it with the same paints that I did to start with, and then I'm gonna highlight it in that mummy robes colour. Coaching my memory. Are you jumping between things as well? It's like you have 20 viewers, but actually you have 5 viewers on 4 platforms. There we go, his boobies are a bit brighter there. Or is it the voice and the miniatures as well? To be fair, I do love painting miniatures. It's like meditation for me. There we go. The fact you get higher paint. I mean, that you can't really smell the paint through the stream. So I can't really help you with that, but anything else I'll try to help with. How's that looking? The active painting, okay. I just need to keep making sure that I'm in the camera. Feel free, just throw them in the Discord. I love seeing people's artistic flares and things. Because I've never been able to draw really, but for some reason I can paint on a tiny, tiny scale. So yeah, it's bizarre what you can do or you can achieve in it. Right, so that's that coat done. Oh no, I haven't done his face. Christ. Get that bald head painted again. Get him looking angry. How am I going about these cheekbones? Right. It's going to take a little bit of conversation. Concentration. So I apologise that I've disappeared and you're getting ear at the moment. But this is my zoom in focus. Oh god, what's going on with his nose? I think that's too thick again. Now he just looks ill. Why won't you focus on his face? I need to see what I'm looking at here. Okay, no worries. I shall check them out soon. Oh, just twats just threw his paintbrush into the paint. It'll focus on everything but the face, by the looks of it. I just need to put a little bit more. Oh, Michael, what are you doing? It's a very thin layer. Focus. Focus. Nope, not having it. Right. How's he looking? And that's his skin pretty much done. Obviously, there's a lot of detail I'm going to put onto the face once it gets... Oh my god, just focus. Once it gets there, the eyes and the teeth and things, we'll get a bit more detail into them. Should I do it lighter? Do you think it would look better lighter? Or do you think that skin tone is okay for a beast vampire? What do we think? I'll just lay him down. He's dead. Deadukar. What's next on the... where's me? Oh, the cloak. The cloak's next, so that's what we need to watch. Has an undead vibe. Good. I gave... What was the one that I used with... oh. That was my... Obviously, man. I spent ages looking. This is actually a true story. At the right tone for my necromancer to make him look undead and sort of like... Yeah. And I was like, what can I use? Because I don't want him to be too zombie-like and I don't want him to be too pasty white. And then I actually found necrotic flesh. It's like, that would work really well for a necromancer, wouldn't it? Dickhead Michael. But yeah, I was gonna go over it, just highlight with that. But that would be very, very pasty. And then on top, if the wolf's white, and we'll see. Right, I'm just gonna pause the music a second and go to this one whilst finish that.
There we are, that's skin now done. We're going to move on to Brad Carr's cloak. I'm going to start first by using Lupical Green as a base coat. So that's
Green?
the raised folds of the cloak using Warboss Green. Then we're going to layer again just a bit finer than
Nope.
this one. Using Strapping Green.
I have a collection of paints. I'm going to find the right... Oh, that damn child of mine. Just looked down at the paints and she's emptied my acrylic paints that I'm doing for a canvas. I have a... Do you have any My Hero Academia fans? One sec, I'll get my big chat. Yes, I have a canvas that I'm painting, like a painting by numbers thing, just to try and branch out and keep my hands steady and things. This is what I'm working on. I've only done the white, as you can see, but that's what I'm working on when I get a free minute, which is very, very rarely. Proper canvas that I've put together and everything myself. So that will hopefully get up and sorted. So what I was doing, where have I put them paints? Where have I just put them? Right down there. Is just looking to see if I can get the correct sort of shades for the greens. There's a green tone wash. I don't want that. Angel green. That one. Sort of a different sort of green. It's fairly close, isn't it? Warboss green. Oh god, I've got quite a few different greens actually. Warboss will be goblin. And Stracken green. Maybe snake scales, or would it be? It's quite a brighter green, isn't it? Jungle? Will we say jungle? Possibly jungle green. I've got green skin as well, just in case. Right. So yeah, I've still got loads of paints Angel's been green. It's a Warhammer. You know the Marines, the Ultramarines and things. There's a band called the Dark Angels, and that's where the greens come from. So they've actually got an ultramarine blue in there as well, because they're all crossed over for painting miniatures, so they use the same. It's very, very similar colours. They just usually name them different things. So yeah, that's the Dark Angels.
Finish off with a highlight of an Eastern green. First of all, let's start off with Lupercal green. So what I'm going to do is just get a couple of dots on the palette. It's a nice dark jade green as well, so it's perfect for deeper recesses.
So that would be the Angel green, wouldn't it?
Spin it round, and I'm going to start base coating. Again, because of the grey undercoat, you might want to do a second coat and shook it right for the first time. There we are, Lupercal green now.
Oh, hey Jed baby, how you doing? I know what he's doing there.
There we go, Warboss green now layered it. We use Stratton green to do the same thing, but not as far. So we've got a bit of contrast between the two.
Not bad, buddy. Just plodding on. And working on Radicar. So I need to pop him back out so I can get his cloak, get to his cloak again. How's it going towards your challenge? If you haven't seen Jed on Facebook, by the way, and you're a Kaizo fan, get involved. He is the shit on Facebook. Go and follow his page and all that jazz. Right, I can get to his cloak properly there. There's none on. That's all wolf. That's all wolf. This is cloak. Awesomes. Awesomes. You might look into miniature paints for other artwork. I'd advise it. It's very relaxing. Most of the time, if you start doing your fine detail and it goes to shit, you're having one of them days. You're gonna start throwing things around. Everyone's skint. Yeah. I've was through a grasslet yesterday, looking at a house. I've put in an application for. So hopefully I'll be back through soon, and we can start getting. We'll go for creators nights out and get all of our fans in one pub, and we won't have to buy drinks. There'll be my 2 friends, and then there'll be your 50 fans, and we won't have to get any drinks in. How's that come out? Because sometimes, yeah, it's still a bit watery. Sometimes you find with them, when it's the first time you use them, they come out a bit watery. Does it? I haven't been onto Discord yet, baby, but I will have a look in a moment. But yeah, it's a nice sized house, and there'd be a nice space for a setup in there as well. So can you see that that's still very sort of watery? I might have to go over this a couple of times just to get the paint working. No, I literally a lot of, well, pretty much everything has a guide to it, and most of them are on YouTube or the Warhammer Plus things. But I have never used a guide or a colour scheme for anything. That necromancer there, I literally went off a photo and sort of made it up as I went along from this photo. Is that all the same robe? Looks that way, doesn't it? Well, it is now. Oh, okay. Put my music back on. A nice, calm background. Have you just finished streaming, Jed? Because you're usually on about now, aren't you? Sorry if you keep hearing scratches and things. I'm headbutting the microphone when I do it. I look sexy with a paintbrush between my teeth. I can safely say that's the first time I've ever been told that. My straight out the shower hair and a paintbrush between my teeth is the look. See, professional painters and things, or Warhammer peoples, will hate me because that clip there hasn't been sanded down or anything. I just paint over it. It's not there. 20 minutes ago, with it. Oh, I've started multi-streaming as just a test for the start of the year. So every time I stream now, it goes onto Facebook, Trovo, and YouTube as well. So it's difficult with Facebook, I find, because you don't see where people are. You know, like on Twitch, you can always check that there's a specific place for people to be online and lists of who's online and stuff. With Facebook, it just sort of like seems to disappear into the crevices. Found streaming currently via YouTube rather than Discord. So it definitely works. That's good then. The only thing I've worked out so far is how to raid with Twitch. I don't think with Trovo you need to be a certain sort of size to be able to raid. YouTube. I don't think there is a raid function on YouTube, is there? So what I've been doing is just basically raiding like I would with Twitch, and just essentially just finishing the stream after that. Now this is going to be a ball ache to get in there. You see those weeds underneath his, and I've got to get round the back of them. What? Why are you sitting and looking at us and meowing? How do I get in there? No, it's just a base coat anyways. I'll do what needs doing. Okay, shush. Headbutting stuff now. This is what I mean about changing my angles to try and get to the right places. I need context there, baby. I forgot what I was talking about, so I've... So the funny thing about Warhammer, I've been collecting it on and off since I was around about 14, probably earlier than that. And I've painted it, and I've always loved painting it, but I've never ever been able to play it. just I've never had a group of friends that have been into it and things, so. Oh right, okay. That's just my mind going through without me knowing, being aware of it. Shut up. So what they've done there, they've just layered and layered and layered. Sorry, should I say? Just layered and layered and layered there until it looks pretty shit hot. Now that's the first layer, and I've got. Oh, wait, you can't see now. I'm on the wrong screen again. So if that's my first layer there, like the dark, and then I sort of work its way lighter, it should be sort of that way around. But yeah, and then hopefully I can give it an effect similar to that. But we can only hope. We can only hope. We'll see how it goes. Back. Which, sorry, all my buttons are over here because I'm at the wrong. Basically, my tables are at a right angle like that, so my monitors are here for when I'm gaming, and my painting's down under the microphone and everything for when I am not. Oh yeah, you coming up? Cat. What are you doing? You just come to rumble and cause havoc. Here we go. He's come to get close to a wall and put his arse in my face. Wanker. You okay? Don't walk through the... Pat's just walked through the paint. There's a little green paw prints right across my floor now. My cat's a prick. Well, that's going to be some nice cleaning later. Look. Tosser! Little tosser! Whether or not to eat chicken. Always eat chicken, that is not a question. Chicken is good. So you know I was saying about moving to this new house with pets. It might just be the one pet actually. I can see little green. I'm not going to lose him because now I can follow his footsteps everywhere. At least until it dries off or anything. Hopefully it's non-toxic paint, because if he washes himself, non-toxic water-based top quality acrylic paints. You lucky Nuka, prick. So yes, just looking at the Switch games and what I've been enjoying playing and stuff. Smash Brothers, or possibly, do I get back into Hyrule? Get the DLC for Hyrule and get it 100%ed. Because I loved that game. Walking around, checking his back foot now as if there's something agitating it. Something's not quite right with that back foot. It might be that it's green. So what's he doing with this now? He's just... Eating chicken, alright. That looks pretty sweet, that actually. And then he's moving on to the trousers. So, yeah. Right, hurry up and dry. Do you think I should do an extra coat on that to bring the green out, or...? I don't think it's gangrene as much as just prickitis. I couldn't come up with anything witty there. I don't know whether to go over that again, because it does. You can't really see it there because of the light. It looks fairly. Fuck it, I'm going over it again. Although I might need some more paint on my palette, because for some reason it's a big smudge. That's a better consistency. Green with envy of your wordplay. Me or the cat? My colours are all mixed up now, so I don't know what's what. Right. Doing a mass. At some point, should I get like a miniature and paint it on stream, and then do like a sub giveaway or something like that? So any of the subscribers during the time that I'm painting it get entered into win the miniature when I've finished it. Would that be a cool thing? Obviously, Sheds, if you're still there and you send me if you send me anything, I can paint one and send it back for you as well. A miniature me. If Sheds can work out how to make a miniature me, I will paint a miniature me and give it away to someone. I might even make a nice little box and sign it. Awesome. Let's do that. How vain are you? Oh, I painted myself on stream. But if it's what the viewers want, it's what the viewers get. Yeah, it's looking a bit better now with that second coat. Oh, I've missed a bit. How silly have I? There we go. Oh, now he's got a green foot. Oops. I'd paint your own mics to the store. So then you'd have to get fuck's sake, chaos. You'd have to get like a service charge for the time it takes to paint and stuff, like call out fees and things like that. What you should do then, Sheds, if you're gonna do it, send me one, like a miniature. You know, like the miniature Funkos, the keyring ones. Do something like that of me. I'll paint it so you've got a base, and then if people want to do them, but they don't want to paint them, then I will paint them on streams for the streamers. That way it promotes me, you, and the streamer at the same time. How does that sound? Huh? Because I know a few people that would love sort of versions of themselves or something like that. It just I love painting as well. I would happily go to just doing painting streams and things like that than gaming all the time. But it's a good way to get things out there as well, isn't it? It could be a good idea. To sort of, yeah. And then I'll paint them, can send them back to you, and you can do what you want with them if you want to give this. Honestly, painting streams, they're just. I find with like even when I'm gaming, if I'm playing a game that I don't know, that's why I play a lot of the same games. Just focusing on getting the game right and doing things and sort of trying to be entertained at the same time, it can take a lot out of you. Whereas these midweek streams have rapidly become my favourites because there's no sort of expectations. It's me being me and relaxing and talking and now obviously painting bits, but painting's something I can do. Don't get me wrong, there's been times that I've been absolutely, what do you want? Been absolutely dog shit with painting, but it's on me if I make a mistake, and then you can go over it and do it again. But I find, yeah, with gaming, yeah, the cat's on my knee now. You dick. So yeah, I'd happily like do that sort of thing more often. Another reason why I've left Apex from streams and I've started doing just laid back games that you can just play through at your own leisure and stuff and mess around with, because it's nicer. It's just more chilled out and stuff. So settle, cat. Right, how's this getting on? This is the only part of the streams which is you know, it's a bit more dull. It's literally waiting for paint to dry. But as long as we've got good conversation, we don't really mind. You haven't been able to paint this Christmas? To be fair, I started painting again, so just looking at them pictures now. They're very cool. What do you use? Do you use canvas to paint on, or is it card or? To be honest, if I caught you, Sheds, and Talonis on a chatty day, I wouldn't have time to paint. I'd just have to keep going, keep talking. I'm liking how he's coming along already. I've only done 2 parts of him, and I haven't even finished the canvas and wood. Very nice, very nice. You got yourself a little studio. Luca, what are you doing? Stop paddling on us because you don't know how to retract your claws. I need to think something here for. I mean, I've got my little AMTV sticker there, but he's doing really well at the minute. I've noticed. I've jumped in a couple of times just to lurk while I've been either sorting out for bed or because he streams a lot later than I do, and yeah, he's doing really well at the minute. Proud of him. You could keep away from that paint pad, you dick. Cat hair everywhere now. This is just me thinking in advance, looking at the model. It's the robes that are gonna be the main. Is that sort of chainmail or is it? Trousers, cloaks, fur. There's a big section on fur. No worries, Bob. Thank you for stopping in. I will. I plan on putting. You've got me on Facebook and everything else, so I plan on putting all my my finished pieces onto there, man. But thanks for stopping in. Much appreciated. And I'll see you soon. I'll be back every Wednesday for painting streams as well. So yeah, feel free to hop in at any time, man. Yes, there's a sort of 6 minutes to 3 minute section on fur after we've done the trousers, and it says cloaks. Oh, so that basically a base coat of white over all the wolves for the cloaks by the looks of it, and then it shows you how to do the fur, which is going to be a main. I didn't see the wedding gift. What was it in? I've been sort of absent from most servers at the minute. I'm only active in like mine and one or two others. So yeah, and I've just realised I'm coming up to an hour and a half already, which is lovely. I need to wait and see what time a Proton Pack's getting here. Would anybody like to see the Proton Pack being opened or anything like that? It's just me being a massive nerd. But I might as well go to my chatting screen. Go to my chatting screen. You do, you want to see it? I don't know if I'll record it so much or just take a few photos and things, but I've got obviously that full-size wand attaches to the pack, so you've got some idea of what size the pack's going to be, and the pack will go literally there on my streams when it's there, good to go. So I want to eventually I want basically like a little setup, Ghostbusters setup behind us. I've got the trap there, but that's just like a base hollow plastic one. I want to get the actual gear and stuff when I move and I can afford it. But they cost a fortune, because there was it Matty who brought out about 10 years ago, they brought out replicas and they were expensive when they came out. So obviously now you're looking at like £200 for the trap or something like that. I'm hoping, because HasLabs are bringing out some more Ghostbusters things, I'm hoping that they're going to do like the trap and the PK meter, so I can get a full setup. But I might even take a photo of me in my with my Proton Pack in my full overalls, just for you guys. But what I'm going to do now, because I've got that paint drying and it's taken a while, I'm going to raid out, and next week I won't paint until I'm back on stream, so we just carrying on from where we were. I'll do all the details, the extra coats and things on the robe, and we'll start working on the big bit next week's going to be the fur, to get that right. Because I don't want to sort of like half-ass things now. I want to get them done properly. That Cursed City box set, if you have a minute and you want to see what I'm going to be painting, look at the Cursed City box set. There is a lot in that box. You're looking, I think there's 9 heroes and about 30 or 40 yeah. Picture first of what you want to see. The picture of, oh, the one that you've sent, sorry. Aw, that's awesome. I love them eyes on it. Very cute. Very cute. Very cute indeed. Yes, so, right. Get Twitch up and running. Back to Twitch. Who's streaming? Who is streaming? Not many people at the moment. Do we have anybody that anybody would like to raid into? Oh. Because I haven't got anybody really online or streaming, so I'm just checking over a couple of Discord servers to see if anyone's. You do? You have someone to raid into? Shoot. Go for it. I don't have anybody there, so tell me their name and I will do it for you. Playing Overwatch a bit different. That's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Is it one of the Mishi lot? Or is it just one of your friendies? Bearbock. B-O-K-K. To 54 people? Crikey. You know them from Magi. Okay, cool. Well, there we go. That's the raid started then. I'll be back tomorrow night doing a game. See how that goes. Not sure which game it will be. But I will put it on Twitter like normal. But thank you very much for joining and taking part in my first painting stream. Hopefully it's been nice and relaxing. I will see you all tomorrow night, and I love you hard.